You're definitely right. A lot of people, when they think of homelessness, they think of just like a person who's in a shelter at most times, but it also could be a person who is going house to house. Depends also who's defining it. For certain services, especially like in New York City, for certain things, you have to be in a shelter to get most of the vouchers. They do have other vouchers. You can get city FEPs if you have go through this program through Path, and that's a different shebang. But most times they don't want to count you or give you services unless you're like in shelter. That's why a lot of times I feel like honestly street homeless don't get this most of the time. They stay there longer, even though they have street team kind of thing. I don't feel like they do it properly because a lot of times like you have to verify that the person saw you in the street for a certain amount of time. Why gotta do it? You sleep in the street. You think I'm out here for funsies in the cold? No. But another way of, like you're saying right here, is, of course, couch surfing. I did it for two different houses in a short amount of time, but the point is I went through experience sleeping on people's couches, sleeping in somebody's room, a place that's not yours where you don't have a lease. That's basically what it is. Homelessness can be in all different ways and all different sizes, but if your name is not on a lease, that's not counting minors. If your name is not on a lease and you're not part of that, like, living in, that's not yours, babes. I'm sorry. Sorry. And that's also how the people get evict you faster in a way. But if you have your mail, they're going for 30 days and all that shebang, you're pretty much covered in that way, depending on what state you're in also. New York City is much bigger on like tenants' rights. Other states, not as much. So it can be a myriad of things. So yes, homelessness can be a lot of different things. And I hope this helps anybody who's watching this.